What's up, man? Lost in Seattle here. We're gonna do a video on a not surprising situation, how it ended. As you know, the descendant of the very famous photo of the slave man, I think his name was Renty.
Yeah.
His name was Renty, and his family went on. I'm sorry, I think this is his granddaughter.
It's his daughter, Delilah.
No. I'm talking about this woman here, Tamara Lanier. When she's one of his ancestors. She's one of his descendants, and she sued Harvard for their usage of his likeness, because they use his picture in their books, really in anything that has to do with slavery.
Yep.
She sued them because she's like, hey, my family's not getting any money for that. You guys are making money off my ancestors' enslavement and pictures and all that stuff.
Yep. Well,
unfortunately, judge dismisses suit over slave ancestor photo at Harvard. It says a U.S. judge has dismissed a lawsuit by a Connecticut woman who argued Harvard University illegally profited from images of her enslaved ancestors. Tamara Lanier had no legal claim to the image because photographs belonged to the photographer, the judge ruled. The pictures, commissioned in 1850, were used in attempts to prove the discredited theory that black people are inferior. So they took the pictures to prove that black people are inferior. So how did Harvard get a hold of these pictures? The photographer went to Harvard, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
We know Harvard has came out and admitted their ties to slavery, which is we all already knew this. Them and a bunch of other schools have very close ties to slavery, but Ms. Lanier says she would appeal against the decision. The judge completely missed the humanistic aspect of this. Ms. Lanier told the New York Times, we're talking about the patriarch of a family, a subject of bedtime stories, whose legacy is still denied to these people. She said here the images were an earlier type of photograph were taken in the studio in South Carolina. They show a man known as Renty and his daughter, is it Delilah?
Yeah, Delilah.
Both stripped naked to the waist. Now, I never knew about the picture of his daughter in the picture.
Yep.
I never saw this one.
Yep. Cause they mostly show him because he has a picture by himself, and then they also took a picture of him with his daughter, and then she has a separate picture by herself showing her side profile.
Mm-hmm. The lawsuit said that Ms. Lanier verified her genealogy ties to Renty, whom she calls Papa Renty, and grew up hearing bedtime stories about. Neither Harvard nor the judge disputed the claim at trial. Ms. Lanier, a retired probation officer, has asked Harvard to return the images to her family, pay unspecific damages to her, and acknowledge that it was complicit in perpetuating and justifying the institution of slavery. She accused the university of profiting illegally from Renty's image, for example, by putting his picture on a book cover. Now, that's true.
Yeah. I wonder if his daughter had any kids.
I don't know.
Does he have any direct
descendants?
Direct descendants. They might have a better chance.
Well, they didn't dispute her claim to be family.
Yeah.
So they obviously they didn't want to go to that because that would look real bad. Judge Camille acknowledged that the photographs were taken under horrific circumstances, but ruled that Renty and Delilah did not own the images. Then Ms. Lanier did not own them either. Fully acknowledging the continuing impact slavery has had in the United States, the law, as it currently stands, does not confer a property interest to the subject of a photograph, regardless of how objectable the photograph's origins may be. Harvard said the photographs were powerful visual indictments of the horrific institution of slavery. The university said it is exploring ways to make the photographs more accessible to a broader segment of the public and tell the stories of the enslaved people that they depict. They got a bunch of books at Harvard, Yale, what's the other college? Brown. A lot of books that those colleges that a regular person would never be able to read that tell the real history of this country, but we're going to get into that right now. Do you think she's going to appeal it? You think this can go anywhere? If this gets more media,
I think if this would have got more media attention instead of the Meghan Markle circus that's going on right now, it's very odd that the Meghan stuff. It literally came out the same day that this story is supposed to come out.
I don't think it has anything to do with each other. I think
it may not have anything to do with one another, but I think if this wouldn't be going on, I think the story would have got a little bit more attention to it.
Definitely so. So I think if she appeals it and it gets pushed back and they can get some media attention around it, which is going to be necessary, which I hope she does, I think she have a better chance next time.
Yeah, I think if she had like a group, like probably like a ADOS or one of those groups backing her, it probably would help her get more attention.
Well, yeah, I think also if that even becomes a thing, I think Harvard will end up just settling out of court. They're worth like $1 billion. Ain't Harvard worth more than some countries?
I think so.
But yeah, Harvard, the bullshit a lot's working again. Hopefully she's able to
bullshit a lot.
Hopefully she's able to get an appeal, get some juice behind her, and get some more media attention, and get what's owed to her and her family. I'm still wondering. They said the pictures are owned by the photographer, but Harvard now is using the photograph.
Who's the photographer?
Who owns it?
Can we get the photographer name?
So I don't know. But anyway, man, that's our opinion on that right there. Hopefully, wish the best to her and her family. Hopefully, more family members
come out.
Yeah, come out and support her instead of
her.
herself. Yeah. But anyway, man, all praise to the Most High. Peace.